Okay, welcome to the final game of the Parkland Challenge 2015. Let's get started. What Italian phrase refers to pasta which is still firm to the bite? St. Joe Allison.
Al dente.
Al dente is correct. What game can you peg out in? St. Joe Luke.
Kickball.
Not kickball. No, you guys can confer?
Yeah, sure.
Croquet?
No, cribbage. Cribbage.
That makes sense.
To which family of birds does the adjutant belong?
Clear, please.
Oh, sorry. That is the stork.
Make sure it's clear. I have no idea.
How many Dalai Lamas have there been? Bloomington Alton.
14?
14 is correct. Good job.
14.
In what part of the body is the stirrup bone? Bloomington same.
The ear.
The ear is correct. This TV couple was the focus of the show Boy Meets World. They have returned to TV in the show St. Joe Allison.
Corey and Topanga.
Corey and Topanga is correct. What is the only European capital city not located on a river? St. Joe Will.
Berlin.
Not Berlin, no. You guys
Okay,
can
let's think. Paris is definitely
Need an answer?
capital. Moscow?
No, Madrid. Madrid.
That makes
If you're facing Mount Rushmore, which U.S. president would be furthest? St. Joe Will.
Roosevelt.
No, furthest to your right. Furthest to your right.
I think it's Lincoln. Go.
Lincoln.
Lincoln is correct. Abraham.
Maybe.
How many bucks did the average ticket set back U.S. moviegoers in 1991? How much to see a movie in 1991, the average price? Bloomington, Nate.
$1.
Not $1, no. You guys can confer?
1990.
$3.
No, $4. And that seemed expensive back then. What controversial economist was awarded the 1976 Nobel Prize for Economics while he was on the faculty at Bloomington Alton?
Friedman.
Yes, Milton Friedman of the University of Chicago. In which U.S. state is Brown University located? Brown is in Rhode Island, sorry.
No, sorry.
What is the largest breed of snake in the world? Bloomington.
Reticulated python.
No, you guys can confer?
Anaconda.
Anaconda is correct.
I don't know. No.
I'm pretty sure it is.
What is considered the sister language of English? St. Joe Will.
German.
German is correct. What is known as Tavernia blue? Tavernia blue. That is a Hope diamond. What is the most abundant mineral in the body? St. Joe Will.
Iron.
Not iron. You guys remember?
Mineral. So that's not mineral. Calcium carbon. I don't know.
Calcium.
Need an answer?
Calcium.
What is it?
Calcium.
Calcium is correct.
That's a mineral, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Maybe it is.
The palatial estate San Simeon in California was the home of what newspaper mogul? San Simeon. That was William Randolph Hearst. Citizen Kane was based on. What band were Robin Zander, Rick Nielsen, Tom Peterson, and Bunny Carlos known as? That band was from Rockford, Illinois. Cheap Trick. Cheap Trick. This western U.S. city opened the first revolving restaurant in 1961. Bloomington, same.
Seattle.
Seattle is correct. What is the U.S. equivalent of Japan's Nikkei 225, Hong Kong's Hang Seng, and London's FTSE? Bloomington Alton.
Like Wall Street?
Now we need more answer than that. You guys can confer?
New York Stock Exchange.
No, the Dow Jones World Stock Index. How many colored squares are on a Rubik's Cube? Bloomington Lenny.
6.
No. How many colored squares are on a Rubik's Cube?
54.
54 is correct. Good job. The Niagara Falls are situated on what river? Bloomington, same.
Just the Niagara River.
Yes, it is just the Niagara River. What is the fastest growing organ? St. Joe Darcy.
The liver.
The liver is correct. What does the U.S. Marine Corps motto, Semper Fidelis, mean? Bloomington, Nate.
It's like always faithful.
It is always faithful. What do you get when you order Fritz in France? Bloomington, Alton.
French fries.
French fries is correct. What was John Travolta's character's name in Saturday Night Fever? The answer is Tony Manero. Tony Manero. Okay, it's time for this round's video question, which goes to St. Joe.
Hello, my name is Joy Hofsummer, and I'm the program director for theater at Parkland College. Often called method acting, this style and study of psychological realism in acting is based on the system developed for actors and directors by this Russian theater practitioner.
Need an answer?
Tchaikovsky.
The answer is Konstantin Stanislavski.
Okay, let's finish up the first round. How many years did it take Leo Tolstoy to write War and Peace? Answer's, 6 years. 6 years.
I was going to be a 7.
What is the longest English word without a vowel? St. Joe Will. Need an answer? No answer. You guys can confer?
Okay, it's like, are they counting Y? Because if not, it might be
Probably not.
It's like Sigizzi, right?
Sure.
Like, however you pronounce it? What?
Say
What?
it. Just say it.
Like Sigizzi?
No, rhythm.
Oh, right.
Well,
That's given.
Y is kind of a
So
vowel.
rhythm. Which U.S. government agency began operation on October 1st, 1958? St. Joe Will.
The FBI?
Not the FBI, no. You
Okay,
guys can confer?
58, so like
Just CIA again.
CIA?
No, NASA. NASA.
Okay, that makes sense.
What was the first feature-length film to be entirely computer animated? St. Joe Will.
Toy Story.
Toy Story is correct. What element comes last alphabetically? What element comes last alphabetically? St. Joe Allison.
Zirconium.
Zirconium is correct.
Just gonna say Egypt. I forgot about Zircon.
How many pints of blood are there in the average adult human body? St. Joe Allison.
10.
No, not 10.
I think it's 12. I think it's 12.
12.
9. What kind of nut is used to make pesto? St. Joe Allison.
Pine nut.
Pine nut is correct. Name the psychological test which uses the subject interpretation of a series of abstract designs. Bloomington Alton.
Rorschach.
Rorschach test, yes. What religion was President John F. Kennedy? Bloomington Lonnie.
Catholic?
Catholic is correct. What simple device is used to test the acidity of compounds? St. Joe Will.
Litmus paper.
Litmus paper is correct. Who is responsible for the sculpture of the Parthenon? Answer is Phidias. Phidias.
Right, sorry.
How many sides does a rhombus have? St. Joe Will.
4.
4 is correct. Which is the only U.S. state that does not have land designated for a national park? Bloomington, Lonnie.
Wouldn't that be Florida?
It would not be Florida. You guys can confer?
The Everglades.
Nevada? I was trying to think of a state. I think I want to go down
Need an answer?
Iowa.
No, it's Delaware. Delaware.
He was just about to.
Who said genius is 1% inspiration and 99% St. Joe Will?
Albert Einstein.
Yes. No, I'm sorry. No, wrong. You guys can confer?
Yeah, it's Edison.
Edison, yes.
It's okay.
Sorry about that.
He
What was the first item sold on eBay? Bloomington, Nate.
A fish tank.
Not a fish tank. No, there seem to be a lot of fish tanks on eBay.
That was not a baseball.
Baseball card.
No, it was a broken laser printer. Quite surprisingly. What is the name of the evil nuclear power plant owner in The Simpsons? Bloomington Alton.
Monty Burns.
Yes, Mr. Burns. In what year did the U.S. complete the Louisiana Purchase? St. Joe Will.
1803.
1803 is correct. Math question, 2x plus 5 equals 15. What is x? Bloomington, Nate.
5.
Yes, that's correct.
Like, yeah, no. Very right.
What Canadian TV show had such characters as Ed Grimley, Bob and Doug McKenzie, Jackie Rogers Jr., and the Schmangy Brothers?
Oh, jeez.
That show was SCTV. SCTV. Foods rich in starch, such as pasta and bread, are often known by what word? Bloomington, Alton.
Like carbs?
Yes, carbohydrates. Yes. How many squares are on an official Scrabble board? Bloomington, Lonnie.
144?
Not 144. You guys can confer? Need an answer?
400.
No, 225. 225. Okay, that's the end of our first round. We'll be back with the lightning round right after this.
My name is Wade Legel. I work for the Urbana-Champaign Sanitary District. I am the operations supervisor, and the coursework I took was the Leadership Certificate Series at the Parkland Business Training Center. As a new manager, I just wanted to have some new skills, some new ideas, ways to be a better manager, more efficient manager. My favorite part was probably the breakout sessions where we got to do teamwork and individual one-on-one group training. It was a lot. You were able to implement the ideas in the coursework and really see it through. My future goals are just to continue to implement the coursework into my daily work, to create a better work environment for my employees.
Okay, good final game so far. Bloomington 150, St. Joe Ogden 120. In chess, what piece always stays on the same color square? Bloomington, Nate.
Bishop.
Bishop is correct. How many years did Nelson Mandela spend in prison before his release in 1990? St. Joe Allison.
27.
27. What is the capital of Saudi Arabia? Bloomington, same.
Riyadh.
Riyadh. Whose albums include Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy, and Don't Shoot Me, I'm Only the Piano Player? That is Elton John. Those are Elton John records. What document does the Statue of Liberty hold? St. Joe Will.
No answer.
In her left hand, the Declaration of Independence. What month was named after the Roman god of war? St. Joe Will.
March.
March is correct.
Took me a second to figure that out.
Which U.S. political party replaced the Whig Party prior to the Civil War? Bloomington, Sean.
The Republican Party.
Yes, the Republican Party. What is mydriasis? That is pupil widening. Pupil widening. What president was assassinated by Charles Julius Gautier? St. Joe Will.
Garfield.
Garfield, James Garfield. What is the fruit of the Anasis comosvis? St. Joe, Sophia.
Pineapple.
Pineapple is correct. What is phobotrivophobia? Phobotrivophobia. St. Joe, Darcy.
Fearophobias.
Yes, fearophobias. What were the names of Mickey Mouse's nephews? That's a tough one. Ferdy and Morty. Ferdy and Morty. I assume their last name was Mouse. In match play, what golfing expression means to be ahead by as many holes as there are left to play? The answer is dormy. Dormy. Who wrote The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? Bloomington, same.
Douglas Adams.
Douglas Adams. In what year was the former Republic of Czechoslovakia formed? That was in 1918. Poet Edgar Lee Masters was a law partner of what famous Chicago criminal lawyer? The lawyer is Clarence Darrow. Clarence Darrow. Which newspaper does Clark Kent work for? St. Joe Will.
The Daily Planet.
Daily Planet is correct. If Katie's car uses 20 gallons of gas on a 320-mile trip, how many miles per gallon did the car get? 20 gallons of gas. Bloomington, same.
16.
16 is correct. Okay, that's the end of our lightning round. We'll be back with our final round right after this.
I say no more because violence is real, just like this walker's real.
I say no more because over 90% of rapists never see the inside of a prison cell.
I say no more because we have to do something. We can't stand by and say it's none of our business.
I say no more because safety is not a privilege, it's a right.
I say no more because violence against women is unacceptable.
No more.
No more.
No more.
No more.
No more.
Catch live, play-by-play coverage of Parkland sports. Live the action live. CobraSports.net.
Okay, heading into our final round, great game. Bloomington 200, St. Joe Ogden 170. What is the period from 1799 to 1814 in France called? St. Joe Will.
The Reign of Terror.
No, not the Reign of Terror. You guys confirm?
It's like the, so 1814, isn't that like the Directory?
Yeah.
The Directory?
No, the Napoleonic. Napoleonic. How old was Marilyn Monroe when she died? She was 36. 36. What type of milk is traditional feta cheese made from? St. Joe Allison.
Sheep.
Sheep milk, yes. What colorful lawn grass gives Kentucky its nickname? Bloomington Alton.
Bluegrass.
Bluegrass is correct. What is the name of Superman's birth mom? St. Joe Will.
Laura.
Lara is correct. Where did badminton originate? That was in England. In England. What high honor did 14-year-old Orion Howe, a Civil War drummer, receive? Bloomington, same.
Medal of Honor.
Yes. Which Quidditch ball do catchers throw? Bloomington, Alton.
Quaffle.
Quaffle. Love those Harry Potter questions. What is the capital of the island state of Sri Lanka? Bloomington, Alton.
Colombo.
Colombo is correct. How many floors does the Empire State Building have? St. Joe Sophia.
94.
Not 94.
118, I feel.
180.
118.
102. 102. What is the tip of an umbrella called? That is a ferrule. Who knew? In The Simpsons, what are the names of Ned Flanders' two children? St. Joe Sophia.
Rod and Todd.
Rod and Todd Flanders. Which president was buried at his presidential library in Simi Valley, California in 2004? St. Joe Will.
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan is correct. What's attached to its shell by a pair of strands called chalice? St. Joe Will.
Turtle.
No, not a turtle.
Okay, so what has a shell that,
It's attached to the snail? Yeah.
snail.
No, an egg yolk. An egg yolk.
Oh, hey-o.
What country is the world's largest producer of vanilla beans? St. Joe, Darcy.
Ecuador.
Not Ecuador.
Probably something Central or South America. China. Colombia.
Not Colombia, Madagascar. Madagascar.
Oh, right, yeah. That's like notable.
What was the official U.S. name for the 1991 Gulf War? The official U.S. name. Bloomington, same.
Operation Desert Storm.
Yes, Operation Desert Storm is correct.
I was very confused.
By what name is Barbara Millicent Roberts better known as? Bloomington, Nate.
Barbara, no.
Well,
Lonnie, but Barbara Streisand.
Oh, No, not Barbra Streisand, no. Oh, sorry. You guys confused there. Need an answer?
Barbara Walters.
No, just Barbie. Barbie. It's a Barbie doll's real name. The Pirates of Penzance was written by what duo? St. Joe Will.
Roger and Hammerstein.
No, not Rogers and Hammerstein.
Gilbert and Sullivan.
Gilbert and Sullivan. What does a Cooper make? A Cooper. Bloomington, same.
Shoes?
No, not shoes. Need an answer?
Cars.
No, barrels. A Cooper makes barrels. Who sculpted the Thinker? St. Joe Allison.
Rodin.
Rodin is right. Who was the only person to become both vice president and president after resignations? Bloomington Alton.
Ford.
Yes, Gerald R. Ford. What is the Pollux? Pollux. St. Joe Will.
The constellation of the. No, no. Pollux is the brother of Castor of the.
No, not correct. You guys can confirm?
No. Pollux, I don't know what that is.
What's that type of sausage?
It is, no answer. It's the thumb. The thumb is the Pollux. Here's an English weight question. How many pounds in a stone? Bloomington, same.
14.
14 is correct. Good job. This television series follows cops Steve McGarrett and Danny Williams. It ran from 1968 to 1980. Bloomington, Lonnie.
Would this be Happy Days?
Not Happy Days. I'll finish the question for you guys. It ran from 1968 to 1980 and then was remade and returned to CBS in 2010.
Hawaii Five-0.
Yes, book 'em, Dano. The Oregon Trail ended in what state? St. Joe Will.
Oregon.
Oregon is correct. All right, it's time for this round's video question, which goes to Bloomington.
Hi, I'm Christina Beatty. I teach chemistry and forensics here at Parkland. The question is, what is the highest atomic number on the most current version of the periodic table? And you need to be within 4 of the correct answer.
No, just what's the number?
The number.
Need an answer?
Say 120.
The correct answer is element number 118. It is a newer element. In fact, only 3 or 4 atoms of it have ever been detected. It doesn't even have a name yet, but it has earned a place in the bottom right-hand corner of the periodic table.
Okay, good job on the video question. We've got about 4 minutes left before we have a champion. What TV series was created by marine biologist and animator Stephen Hillenburg for Nickelodeon? Bloomington, Sean.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob's correct. Who is the mother of King Solomon? Bathsheba. Bathsheba. What technology-related term was the Oxford English Dictionary's 2013 word of the year? St. Joe, Darcy.
Selfie.
Selfie is correct. How many pawns does each player have at the start of a chess game? Bloomington, Lonnie.
16.
No.
Each.
8.
8, yes. Total of 16, but each player has 8. Kibo, Shira, and Mawenzi are the volcanic cones of this mountain. Bloomington, same.
Kilimanjaro.
Kilimanjaro, yes. What do you call an animal that only feeds on plant material? St. Joe Will.
Herbivore.
Yes, herbivore. Who was the first president to appear on television? St. Joe Will.
FDR.
FDR is right. Franklin Delano Roosevelt. About half of the land of which European country is below sea level? Bloomington, same.
The Netherlands.
Netherlands. How many home runs did Babe Ruth hit? Bloomington, Lonnie.
812.
Not 812. You guys can confirm? Need an answer?
750.
No, 714. 714. What was Lee Harvey Oswald's wife's name? Bloomington, Sean.
He didn't have a wife.
Not true.
Okay.
You guys can confirm?
Maybe? Yeah. I have no idea.
Need an answer?
Mrs. Oswald.
No, Marina. Marina is what we were looking for. What bone connects the humerus with the clavicle? St. Joe Will.
No answer.
No answer? Okay, yes,
Okay,
defer.
it's one of these, right?
Humerus to the clavicle.
That doesn't make sense. Fibula.
No, scapula. Scapula.
Oh, right, because it's here. So it's like, yeah, it's this.
Who founded the Girl Scouts? Originally the Girl Guides. St. Joe Will.
Julie Gordon Lowe.
Yes.
Nice.
What was the first movie to earn $100 million at the box office? Bloomington, Sean.
Titanic.
Not Titanic, no. Need an answer?
Avatar.
No, it was Jaws. Jaws. Damn it. In which country were Legos first produced? Bloomington, same.
The Netherlands.
No.
Denmark.
Denmark.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
What story features Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail? St. Joe Darcy.
Peter Rabbit.
Yes, Tales of Peter Rabbit. How many dots are used in each letter in the Braille system? Bloomington Alton.
Like 6?
Exactly like 6, yes.
Sorry.
What is the capital of Belarus? St. Joe, Sophia.
Minsk.
Minsk is correct. How many weeks should a realistic male mosquito expect to grace the earth? St. Joe Will.
1.
1 is correct. What is the name of the mechanical engineer that created the world's largest entertainment device for the World's Columbian Exposition, Bloomington Alton?
Ferris?
Yes, Ferris. He invented the Ferris wheel in 1893. What are the lines on a map connecting points of equal barometric pressure called? Bloomington, same.
Isobar.
Isobars are correct. What 3 terms are represented in Newton's second law of motion? F equals, Bloomington, same.
Force, mass, and acceleration.
Yes, F equals ma. Which book did Christopher Paolini, Bloomington Alton?
Aragon.
Aragon is correct. Okay, that's the end of our game. We'll tally up the scores and tell you who's our champion this year right after this.
I'm Tammy Kessler, and I'm the director of the Computer Technology Center at Parkland College. The CTC is a different format. It's a different delivery system for taking computer classes. We offer everything from keyboarding classes to application courses like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access. We offer a Google class, we offer Outlook, a beginning computer literacy course, and we offer a computer basics course. It's for community people who want to learn computer skills. It's for students who need to be computer ready to take any level of college courses. For example, if you're a college student and you need to type your paper, obviously you're going to need Word. If you're going to do presentations, you're going to need PowerPoint. So it's courses for those students. People that are in the workforce and they need to upgrade their skills or learn an application. If it's a computer literacy, they should then have a knowledge of basic computer terms, email, internet, file management. If they're taking an Excel course, they should be, pretty confident in their Excel skills. If they're taking a Google class, they should be able to, know all the different aspects of Google. What makes the Computer Technology Center unique is that we're open 32 hours in the fall and spring, and there's always an instructor available there. So a student can come in, work in the Computer Technology Center with a teacher available to them at all times, but set their own schedule.
Okay, welcome back. A great 2015 Parkland Challenge. Honored to have Dr. Tom Ramage, president of Parkland College, here to present the runner-up trophy to St. Joe Ogden.
My job is difficult. I'm going to hand off the award to the captain, Darcy. Congratulations. Well done this year. Hope to see you back next year. Most definitely. Congratulations, coach, as well.
And here for the second year in a row as champions, Bloomington.
And we're going to give this to Same. Congratulations. Well done, Bloomington. You're our champs for this year. Anything you'd like to say? Nice, nice, very good. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate all you do.
Hey, thank you,
and
Tom.
Well done.
Great job, great Parkland Challenge. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again next year.